What's up, this is Jehuniko, live from the West Coast here in Houston, and you're checking out BlessedBeatz.com.
It's the all new 93.7 The Beat, H-Town's real hip-hop and R&B. Welcome to Blessed Beatz. In the building, special guest, man of God, artist, rocking the LA hat all the way from West Side. Jehuniko, what's up, man?
Good afternoon, brother. How you doing?
Your voice just got real deep. Who are you? Who is Jehuniko?
Child of God.
Yeah.
Messenger.
Yeah.
Go hard. Single parent. Worker extraordinaire. Grinding like my life depends on it, because it does.
Yeah.
That's what I do.
You from LA?
I am.
What brings you to Houston?
Recording some music.
Yeah.
Yeah, part of my music team is out here.
What kind of sound is portrayed in your music?
I have that go hard anthem, message oriented music, but very much some go hard anthems, rap real fast, but also have like romantic poetry, messages banging on the system.
Wow.
Like, all kinds of different stuff, all kinds of different flavors.
And how long you been an artist?
I don't even know. A long time. Enough time to take me to Europe on tour on many occasions, in Central America and all over the U.S.
So your music has reached the overseas.
Yes, sir.
When you're overseas, how different is the youth or Christians or just people of God than it is over here? Is it more radical over here? Or?
I think it's exactly the same. As far as their spiritual orientation, I have no idea. I really try to tailor my message to each specific audience.
Yeah.
My philosophy has always been, give them medicine with sugar. So if the medicine is the message, let the sugar be that go hard energy, so that they're not like being preached to, but still give them those gems, so that when it gets in their head, because the energy is there and the music is hard, or they're catching a vibe, they still catch that message too.
Personally, why do you think people don't want to be preached to?
They just want to have fun. They don't want to think about all this stuff. They just want to be entertained. Yeah. Life is crazy enough. I do get it. Life is very hectic. Especially at this day and age when, cops are getting away with killing innocent people. Yeah. Or people are losing their jobs, or whatever it is. Like, we all just want to we just want to be happy.
Single parent, what do you teach your daughter about that kind of stuff you just said, man? About life and society. What message are you telling them? Because as a black guy, like, one thing that we instill is, teach your son how it really is, and how to sit up straight, and how to make it back home. I'm gonna say it like that. What message are you teaching your daughter?
Lead by example, and things like that. Try to give her the whole truth, but in a way that's not too raw, but still very much the whole truth. Of course, depending on the subject matter, whether it be how to carry yourself as a young lady, even though it's a little bit too early for something like that, but barely touching on those subjects, or more importantly, the discipline of getting up in the morning and carrying on, whether you want to or not, whether people are maybe on a different trip, like negative bosses or negative teachers, and just going through all that.
You said earlier, grinding like your life depends on it. You keep your daughter with you. Do you, you know how like we all want to be like, somebody we look up to?
Right.
Would you want your daughter in this business, or not in the business of soul saving or kingdom building? Because I feel like you, of course, yes, you want that, but like in the music business. Because the music business is not for the weak or timid.
Right. Unfortunately, I think it's probably out of my hands, and I think she'll probably end up in this realm, unfortunately. Yeah. So what I want to do is, like, I school her on, you need to listen to Jill Scott. Yeah. You need to listen to Sade. You need to listen to Erykah Badu. Like, pop music, we'll listen to pop music because that's what she wants to rock with, and we'll listen to the vocal performance, the melodies, teaching her about things like that. But pay attention to the real queens. Not as a disrespect to anyone else. Look at Alicia Keys. Like, these are the queens that I revere as really solid examples. So if that's what you want to do, like, they're not necessarily filling our ears with like nasty content, if they're touching on that kind of subject matter, it's done in a very magical way. And I think that's important because that's what our OGs did before us.
Right. Are you into the social issues? Because like, we got kids growing up. They may grow up into a world where, you know, a few months back, artists like Kanye West was like, I'm running for president. You know, you have the outlandish Donald Trumps. You know, do you get into the politics of life?
My music has been rooted in all that in the very beginning.
Okay.
So much, in fact, that like I was very much performing at events and protests and very much on the front lines of activism. But what I found is that a lot of times the activism, and I'm not trying to point fingers, I'm actually reflecting on my own home.
Yeah.
That the activism oftentimes lacked some of the finer points of holding down a family or true ethics within humanity or within a family. So what I started touching on was just issues of domestic violence, really speaking on the subject of how we should respect our sister, or talking about my mom as a single parent and what she went through. So it went from activism, the system, the beginnings of this country and how inherently corrupt it is, all the way to what's happening now and how is that mirror, I'm not pointing at anybody else but myself, how is that mirror on myself and my family unit or lack thereof, and what can I do to share part of my journey to maybe spark an idea.
There's a lot of single parent homes. The majority, I'd say, would be absentee fathers. You're a single parent. You're a father. How is it different? What is it like on this side? Because it's rare that you see a single parent and the father.
It is rare. It's either the facet of fathers being incarcerated.
Yeah.
I know that's a huge factor, and it's also an element of men are dogs.
Yeah.
And of course, it's not entirely true, but it does speak for itself.
Yeah.
You know, humanity in general is a bit dysfunctional at times. I mean, it's beautiful and everything, but we have these different elements coming into play that corrupt how we see women or how a woman sees a man and how a woman is tired of being played with.
Yeah. And
so then, therefore, it just manifests in a great realm of dysfunction. And it's important, as we were discussing before, that we got to be present in our children's lives because it's mad humbling and incredibly inspiring and motivating.
Is this inspires you in your music?
Absolutely.
So talk about one of your records, one of your singles. Describe it.
Well, since we're sort of touching on the subject, I have this song and video, and it's called 20 Years Old. And so basically, I had my supporters from around the world holding up signs that say, respect your sister. And they emailed us the video clips. So I have people in Dubai, in Canada, all over the United States, all over Europe, families, kids. And to have people from literally all these places with like the Egyptian pyramids in the background, or some like mother's aerobic class in Norway, having all these different people holding up signs that say respect your sister is just very humbling. And I had my brother for show, who passed away recently, and he spearheaded the video with me, and to have something like that garner that much attention and then be featured in the OC Weekly, which is what is it out here? Is it the Houston Press?
Yeah.
So it was featured in the OC Weekly and really got a lot of attention. And so it's cool to do the music and receive these accolades or whatever. But when it's something like that you're genuinely giving back that positive energy into the universe, it's just mad humbling. And I feel like I'm using my platform in a very appropriate and productive way.
And no wonder your platform and your art has gone across the pond, across the waters, and touched so many. Jehuniko in the building, blessedbeatz.com. What does your name mean? And spell it, because I know some people are watching this interview and they need to go to the next tab and pull up some of your music. So spell your name for them.
Jehuniko, and catch me on Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, jehuniko.com.
Jehuniko, what does that have a meaning behind your name?
Well, único in Spanish means the only one, and so it's my declaration that there's no one else with my name Jehuniko, and just letting it be known.
Love it. BlessedBeatz.com. No artist comes through here without dropping bars. All right? We're going to let you give us bars. Jehuniko in here, BlessedBeatz.com, Memphis 10, giving us bars in 3, 2, 1.
I know the pressure is on, I'm never off, I'm on. This is a marathon, and I'm going off, and I'm lasting long, and I'm going hard, and they throwing darts, and I duck and dodge. I take a hit, but I get back up. I know the feeling of pain, I never cared as much. I respect myself, so I expect a lot. Do what you gotta do to take your shots. Take a long look at yourself in the mirror. Destination overcome, it becomes clearer. Animal tangible, obstacle handle it. Get to know yourself, destination is nearer. Reaching my apex, I hit another plateau. Rain of the river, I never let go. Harness the current, hitting with the lightning. The depth of a warrior, it becomes frightening.
Yeah, LA, West Coast, West Side. I always just wanted to say that in the interview. West Side.
West Side.
Yeah, Jehuniko in the building. Again, tell everybody how they can reach you social media wise, because I know you got people across the pond that love you.
Jehuniko.com on the Blessed Beatz, of course. BlessedBeatz.com, Jehuniko. Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, Jehuniko.com. iTunes, Spotify, all that.
All right. You watching this on your desktop. You might be watching it on your laptop or even on your smartphone. Go ahead and stretch your hands right to that thing. And Jehuniko, bless us out of here.
What's up? This is Jehuniko on Blessed Beatz, live in Houston, Texas. This is the place you want to be right here. And this show is where they keep it very real. Children of God blessing you with this great music and that God light. Peace.
Memphis 10 right here on BlessedBeatz.com. God bless the beats.